And welcome to the latest episode of Near Mist, which is my Let's Build playthrough in the game Enshrouded. So, we've rescued the blacksmith, and we have expanded our little town, our little community to include a warehouse, but we haven't actually put any storage in the warehouse yet. I'm still storing stuff out here in the middle of the compound. Now, I'm kind of conflicted about what to do next. I want to go and get the carpenter next, but I need to empty my pockets, which is what I'm doing, and you can see why storage is an issue, right? So we need to get that done at some point in this episode. Move my bow here, just sort out my arrows, and oh, they're different. Put this here. I think that generally takes care of it. So let's take a gander at my quests. I don't even have a quest to go get. Oh, okay. The ancient spires and strengthen the flame. I gotta get sparks. Okay. Well, the ancient spire one is important. I mean, they're both important, but the ancient spire one, I think, could be argued it's more important because the spires are basically they're really tall, and so you get into a spire, and then you can glide down to like lots of different places on the map. So it's really important for getting around the game. I mean, if you try to play this game without using the spires at all, you are a true glutton for punishment. So let's go try to get to the top of the spires. Now, I am under a little bit of a time crunch because I don't mind running around at night if I'm running around at night for the sake of running around at night. But I'm trying to get from point A to point B, so I'd prefer as few interruptions as possible along the way. And it is late afternoon, so kind of need to beat feet. Now that's the tower we're heading to right there. You can see how tall it is, and once you get up there and glide, you're free and clear. Now, the glider I have, there's actually different qualities of glider, different levels of glider, and the one I have right now is the basic one. So you go down about as much as you go forward. So the towers are still useful, but there's still a lot of places you'll have to hoof it. Later, when you get more advanced gliders, you'll be able to go further from the same altitude, and it's pretty impressive. Speaking of impressive, I mean, I shouldn't be too proud, right? I mean, I'm level 2, so, walking around like I'm a big, bad dude, but, yeah. I mean, look at what I'm wearing. I mean, it is better than running around in torn pajamas. Not radically. And what is that thing in the middle? Right? It's like to keep my belly warm. Is that what that is? Or just extra padding? I mean, I gotta tell you, if this was a true representation of me, I have plenty of extra padding in that section. But yeah, okay, whatever. Do what you gotta do, man. Now, we've looked. There's 4 ways. There's just 2. Oh, well, there's a bridge. We're not going that way. There's 2 ways, and I know the way to the left is going to go toward that cliffs, and the cliffs, there's just a bunch of nasty cliffs at the foot of the tower. That's probably, you're expected to go that way. Oh, great. You're expected to go that way, give up, and then come this way and face this. The road is blocked. A grappling hook is required to cross. Well, I got one. Let's take a snack break. Don't want to proceed when I'm hangry, or maybe I do. Anyway, okay, somebody's got to be here. Oh, there's somebody right there. And yeah, I hear you. Okay, let's duel. Let's do this. Ooh, nice shot. That wasn't fair. You didn't even get a single shot off. Let's jump over on this platform. Or not. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Let you and the wall learn a lesson from that, boy. Okay. That wall will never give me grief again. Now where's this guy? Okay. We're still... Ooh, lockpick required. There might be something useful in here. I doubt it, but okay. Oh, actually, I was wrong. My cynicism... Oh, silver chest. My cynicism... Well, wow. My cynicism was... Ooh. Let's take a look at swords here. So this one is 14, can be updated to 17. This one is 17, but this one, when I update it to 17, it does blunt damage as well and vicious. So, and this can't be upgraded. Oh, lore. You spot stone pillars on the horizon, obscured by mounds of dirt. They stretch towards the sky like a titan's stone-cold finger bones, the mark of a hidden tomb. The stairs inside lead into darkness. Torch in hand, you slip down into uncertainty, into dread. Yet, your search drives you deeper. A morbid treasure calls for you, left to rot in the dust. Is it family jewels? Heirlooms from faraway shores? Whatever it is, my friend, it'll be the foundation of our empire, the cornerstone to a fortress raised from spilled blood. Sounds good. I know the rough location. If you take up the search, Gareth, I'll split the goods. Deal? Well, I don't know about you. I'm not really interested in finding anybody's family jewels, but we'll just have to assume that they're missing some extra context here, and maybe they are truly jewels from a family heirlooms or something. So, whatever. Whatever. Unfortunate choice of words, I think. Another tower off in the distance. Way off to the distance. You know, the towers can... Oh, there's baddies. Baddies by the road. And I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna have to shoot dudes. Yep, and I was right. I want to make sure I shoot the archers first. Is there another one? He looks like an archer. Nope, not an archer, but that's okay. Now, at a higher level, I could just jump into the middle of them and basically eat them for breakfast, right? I'm level 2. So I'd have a hard time jumping into a couple bushes and fighting my way out. So much less anything that would actually fight back. Now, I don't plan on playing a ranger type, but I also don't plan on playing a dead type, so I will sit here and snipe a bit. Especially since at this stage, arrows are super cheap, and the super cheap arrows are actually effective. So, man, this guy, well, he's quite the runner, but he's also got a bad case of asthma. Whoa! Okay, I'm level 3, so now I'm still gonna sit up here and snipe if I can, because the difference between level 2 and level 3 is great, but not like, you know, Clark Kent Superman great. Oh, hey guys. Oh, I got a hit. Okay. You want to grab this and grab this. This mushroom is like the Shroud generator, and some lore in the bushes, which is weird. Misfortune strikes like lightning. The lightning strikes, sets the skies ablaze. It's my only source of light since the fire was doused by this merciless downpour. Of course, I've seen the clouds gather before I left to search the hidden tomb. I had tasted the threat in the breeze. Despite the warnings, he pushed me to venture forth. You can wait out the storm, but the water may smother our treasure in mud. Can you bear to see our empire wash away, Gareth? Oh, that silver-tongued devil. The tomb is close by, but wind and rain bar me from venturing further. These creaking trees scarcely shelter me, so I'll surely be soaked. And the text ends abruptly. Was he attacked? I mean, if it was a rising water, you'd think you would, like, finish the sentence. It's like, unless he got hit with a flash flood. But even then, most flash floods are just, like, you know, within minutes. Not like Universal Studios. Well, I think they still have it, right? They, if you go on the Universal Studios tour, which I knew they do have, they go, you know, through the back set, and there's a little spot where there's like a street from like a little Mexican village or something, and then wham, a wall of water comes rushing down the street, right? And you know, it's their flash flood simulation. Now that's a flash flood, right? Or the water just, you know, 2-foot wall of water comes rushing through town. And 2 feet of water, that can really push, right? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm in the base of the tower. We got this red thing. We have a respawn point. There is nothing to fear in this tower based on combat. There's nothing to fight. It's me versus the tower. That being said, there's plenty of stuff to fear in this in the tower, but it's not combat related, right? It's going to be puzzles and traps, and that's ineffective. Okay, and it's all like a lot of parkour, which for me, it's not my favorite thing in the world, right? Again, when I was younger, whatever. Yeah, I'm all for the parkour. I'll go through the same thing 90 times, but this age, no. Okay, so there's a little indicator above the door. It's not lit up. It means the door is locked, and we got to light up the indicator by doing something. And if you look for those symbols, there's one right there. It is lit up by a big big square button. Some doors are locked, but can be opened by finding and pressing the correct button. There you go. And there's little offerings and stuff left all over the place here. Ooh, that's not quite an offering, but I'll take it. Ooh, double ooh. Double ooh. Let's see. That's got a power 7, upgradable to 9. This is upgraded to 10. So Headseeker renewal. really. There we go. What about this? So damage 14, upgradable to 19, plus all the... And this is not upgradable at all. 14. So that's our new favorite. We'll have to upgrade it when we get back to the blacksmith. Okay. A little treasure triage there. Take a breath of fresh air. The night air. Ooh, this is actually looking back toward our base. So if you look right above my head, that's where our base is. So there we go. There we go. So this is where I came in. Let's run up the stairs. And sure enough, there's a grapple point. We're gonna swing across like Tarzan. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. And this is why I don't like parkour. Oh, fat fingers, misfiring neurons. There's just multiple reasons this is not good. Okay, here we go. Whee! Little Peter Parker action. And we're across. Okay. Don't hear anything. Okay, take a breath of fresh air. Oh, same view as before. Okay. Okay, there's a grapple on the other side. That gets, and then we have a transporter pad to take us up again. Okay, this is a different view. You can see, wow, 2 more towers in the distance, and some type of floaty island castle fortress thingy. So, never been there, actually. They tell me it's nice. Little Joe Walsh for you. Okay. Yeah. Bone meal. Okay, we're not gonna try to empty this place. That's a bad sign. Woo! That's a worse sign. Okay, now we know why it's glowing from the bottom. Ooh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, let's jump across. Whee! And take another breather. This is a different route. I mean, different side. That's looking westward. Oh. Mind your beeswax. Okay, this one's locked. There's no indicators over it. It's just locked out of spite. Okay, then one to beam up. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to deal with the spikes now. Yep. Okay, and it goes around the corner. Joy. Ugh. Okay. Anything in here? No? Sometimes they put buttons and stuff in little weird alcoves. Oh, wait. Okay. Ooh. 2 doors. Not to be confused with British monarchs. Okay. So... Huh. Okay. Let's take a gander at this. That's where I came in. That opens? Okay. Ooh. That's where we gotta go. It looks like we can get there. Oh, look at that. There's a locked presumably locked door with a gold chest behind it. And it's got 2 indicators. So let's see if we can find those buttons. This is probably one of them. Whee! Pretty straightforward. Oh, a chest. And a button. Okay, let's see if we can get that chest. Those cat-like reflexes, I'm telling ya. Okay. Let's take a second shot at this. It's just a regular, non-magical, nondescript chest. So it can't be... I mean, I don't know why I'm knocking myself out to get this thing. Well, that's why. Healing potion. The all-important healing potion. Some magic charges for a staff, but I'm not into that. So, at least not in this playthrough. So there's a second button, presumably over here in Lava Central. Ooh boy. Oh, hold on. To get to the teleporter, you just need to jump. I see that. But there's a climby bit over there with a hard to get to island. So I'm presuming the button is up there. I wonder if I can get over to that thing. I could, and I... Whew. Well, I could easily do this with double jump, but I don't have double jump. Not likely to get double jump. Not anytime soon. Oh! Son of a biscuit. Okay. So I'm gonna cut my losses while I still have bandages. Here we go. Good. Nope. Nope. Now, the irony to me, I am a being of fire. I can stand in fire, nobody's problem whatsoever. But lava, which is like pure fire, right? It's pure heat energy. Yes, you can use a sprint from here, maybe? No. I am not that good. Okay, so then... Oh, location reach. I'm here. I'm at the... That was easier than I thought. After I burned in lava a few times, but that's okay. These ancient spires open fast travel points all over the world and reveal ancient knowledge of Embervale. Venture forth, child. The land must be reclaimed. You know, I'm just throwing this out there, but maybe the fire, the flame, isn't the good guy. Maybe I'm being manipulated by the flame for its own purposes. It's possible maybe it's behind the shroud, or no, I still have the same. Well, searching for hidden tombs. Where is this hidden tomb? Elixir well too. I don't think, and I need to get that flame. Yeah, I don't think I have the. I don't think I have the firepower to do the elixir well. Let me see if I can go back down. Oh, I can see the elixir well here. Okay. Well, what is that? Okay. Well, let's see if I can go back down to where the lava was and see if we can get that other button, get that gold chest. Because this is all the way down. Well, I didn't want that gold chest anyway. I mean, I can go back up to get it, but I'm not going to bother. Question is, where are we going to go? I'm going to go up here. so I can glide. Where will I glide to? That is... there's no way I'll be able to glide all the way over there. Can I get over that valley, though? Oh, I don't think so, Tim. Let's rest up here. 11 minutes. Ooh, honey. Thanks, dear. Let's just get to the top of the tower, and then I'll just go back home. Okay, we've done enough gallivanting around for one day. The ancient vaults contain voices silenced by the shroud, yet some sparks still linger, flickering in the dark. A hunter, once the fiercest in the land, and an alchemist with knowledge of the ages. Awaken them, for they will help you along your journey. Okay, so... Yep. So I can rescue the alchemist and I can rescue the hunter. But I want the carpenter. Presumably, if one of those two will unlock the carpenter for me. Where is double jump? So there's, I see the whoosh updraft, I think is what they call it officially. And oh, there's double jump. Okay. I need 4 for it. I got 5, but to get to it, I need this one, runner. I don't really want runner, but I need it to unlock double jump. So there we go. Now that leaves me with 3 points, and I need 4. And then I usually go all the way through with the survivor line, and then I pick and choose little bits and pieces that'll help. So let's grab these runes and fix my stuff. Ooh. Mycelium overgrown block. That is not a good looking block, I'll tell you. Guy's sleeping with the door open. Okay. We will let him sleep. I think we'll just work on the warehouse. It's very empty in here. Where will we want to put stuff? Didn't mean to do that. Okay, I think therefore I am. Grab this stuff, and we'll basically clear out the grass in the compound. Basically, we'll make it all one big dirt floor. Not really attractive, but it is appropriate for a compound with people walking around. Well, me and one blacksmith, but he walks a lot. he does. So I'm going to keep that there so that I can easily gauge where I've been and where to go next. Need just a little extra here. This, of course, will remove the grass quickly, easily, efficiently. There might be some other leaves in there that I can't think of at the moment. I didn't know I can mesh these with the flame. Interesting. Normally it would say, you can't build that there. Which, you know, for obvious reasons. Hold on. I want to keep that one there. And it's these other ones I want to pick up. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. So that's not right. There we go. I want to push these to the wall, not into the wall. To the wall. I guess it doesn't really matter because the wall's made of the same stuff, but still. OCD. OCD. Okay. Actually, I want to keep some of these. Okay. Okay. So put this back and then go from there. Okay. I don't know if you've heard, but the guys at who make Enshrouded just released a bit of news that basically said version 1.0 of Enshrouded will be coming out in the fall. Now that's not a release date, right? We all would prefer a release date, but that is a release window, and they seem to be committed to that. So that's really good news. Now, they also said that they're going to be adding some more stuff. There's more combat tweaks, which is welcome. I mean, you know, I think the combat's pretty good. These guys are real big on iteration, and I love that. That's, in fact, you know, that's pretty much the gold standard in modern software development, right? Is iteration. So there's that, and they will be opening up more of the map, so that's pretty cool too. And that should be all the grass is gone. Now it's just a matter of adding more dirt. So I need the bigger block here. I think that's what, 6? 6 doesn't look very thick though. Let's try. Oh, that's right. Okay, 6 it is. 6 it isn't. I mean, it's the right block. That's the wrong stuff. Hold on. I need the road stuff. Where's the road stuff? Road. Oh, there it is. At the top. That's the stuff I need. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Or dirt. So then we do this again. Oh, it says Springland's dirt. I picked up Springland's dirt at some point. Okay. Now I got the road selected. Let's. Yeah, there's the road stuff. Okay, let's go for it. There we go. Okay. Something was wrong with me. And there may be something wrong with me. That's I guess the argument there is what is wrong with me. That could be a topic for spirited debate, especially at family reunions. But anyway. Gosh. good. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the 1.0 release. I won't be starting this over because there are some things like the combat tweaks and stuff that will impact this series, but like the vast majority of anything they add is stuff that we are episodes and episodes and episodes away from. So it's not going to impact this series. And the morning has come. Okay, now, oh gosh, let's get this restored, and then what I want to do is I want to start working on storage. Now, I don't think I might have enough for like one magic chest, and if I do, that'll be the building materials chest, right? It'll be the dirt, the stone, the wood, that type of thing. But and if I have more materials for more, I'll go for more. But I don't think I do. And then we will, but we'll also build some chests for the other stuff, right? They won't be magical chests, but they'll be proper chests, not the little wicker jobbers made out of sticks that I've got going now. And but we'll keep the wicker jobbers because they're useful still. We can use them for food in the inn, and that would be the goal. If we have some time after that, maybe we could start working on the little inn. Maybe we could add the downstairs for long-term storage. So the way I usually work the inn is I will have a downstairs storage like I do with the warehouse. But there's upstairs storage too, and the way it works with the inn is the downstairs storage is where you put your food ingredients, right? Anything that we use to make food and drink. Oh, look at that! This looks like a real compound now. So we would put the real ingredients down there, and then upstairs, there's the Springland shirt. I would put the stuff that's ready to eat or drink. Okay, it's daylight here, so let's wake up Sleeping Beauty. How you doing? Where'd he go? Okay, let's get out of first person here. Okay. Let's do this weapon upgrading thing. So, I can do one level. Okay, that gives it slightly more damage than my current. Plus, it does magic shroud damage, which, I mean, most of the beasties that I'm really fighting are living in the shroud, so I don't think that's a huge plus, but okay. We'll take it. And this, I can't salvage it. We'll just have to... I don't want to kill it, but I guess I will, because there's nothing else I can do with it. And I can kill this too. Decisions. Okay, well, thank you, sir. Oswald. Let's see. No, I do not have enough to make a magical chest. I need more spores. Maybe I can grab some spores real quick from the neighbors. You know, it's not like... and let that be a lesson to you. It's not like borrowing a cup of sugar, but, you know, it's still a favor. And nothing. Oh, I hear another one thumping around. Let's kill this thing. There's one over on this side too, right? Ugh. I need that double jump. I swear, double jump is necessary. Okay, here we'll just kill this guy. I got 1 spores. I hear somebody thumping around. He's probably downstairs. I don't want to go downstairs. Okay. Skip that for now. So we will proceed without any magical chests. Bummer. Okay. Let's do... Yeah, we heard you the first time. I need nails. I need 6 nails and 6 logs. The blacksmith makes the nails. I think I have a decent number of scrap. 49, yeah. So I hope it's not 1 for 1. I got 1 nail. Go on. Okay, so let's see. Nails. So it's okay. 1 metal scraps for 2 nails. That's a decent exchange rate. So let's grab some of those. That's 40 nails. And I got all my wood. I got plenty of wood. So how many of these will I get? I think I got 5? 6. Okay. 6 chests. Okay, so then we'll run down here. And I need a better work light, I think. Or at least move this one. Or can't pick it up. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me just throw this down. That works. Okay, so let's see. A chest. Oh man, put it on the wrong bar. Put it on the right bar. Okay, so we put on snap. And we turn this, and that's a placeholder because when I put these chests in the corner, we won't be able to reach this chest, but I need to put it there for spacing purposes. So put this one down and then pick this one up. And now if I turn this one, there you go. So now I'd be able to see. I wouldn't be able to access that one that was in the corner. You know, though. Hold on. You know what? We can bury these in the wall, right? So do it like this. That gives me a little more space and a little less wasted space. So like that. Okay. That is gonna work. So then we can stack these. You can stack them up to 3 high. If you go higher than 3, it's a pain in the butt. But the problem with 3 is you can do 2 without standing on something, but to get 3, okay, maybe 2's the limit. No, I thought I could get 3, right? Oh, bother. Okay, let's stand on this one. Good thing we have 6. I'll grab this. There we go. The trick is you can't just throw it in the wall. It actually has to rest on something, and that's the trick, right? What you need to do is you need to be above it enough so that you can point down at the thing it's resting on. Otherwise, it's like you're telling it to just put it up in the air, which isn't true, but I can't get high enough up to do this one properly. Okay, so we'll just plop this down somewhere later. Let's move stuff. So let's start with those building materials, the all important building materials. That's pretty much everything. Nope, not R, F. Yep, F. Okay. And we'll plop those down in here. Now, at the moment, we still are just grouping everything into a few chests. Eventually, we will have oodles of chests. Lots and lots of chests. And chests will be even more... the organization of chests will be even more granular. Like, I'll have a chest for wood, and I'll have a chest for hardwood, and I'll have a chest for palm wood, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And at that point, we will break out the chests and sort them by kind of like family, right? So like there'd be a group of chests that with all the wood types, a group of chests with all the stone types, a group of chests with stuff you pull off of shrouded mobs, you know, stuff like that. Backpack full. Okay. In the philosophy is this way, right? With these magic chests, it doesn't really matter what chest it's in for the purposes of pulling it out, right? If it's a magic chest, it doesn't matter which one stuff's in. And if you go with that, then you would think, well, you just throw in, just fill up chests willy-nilly. Technically, it does kind of work. The problem is trying to keep tabs on what you have. And like, for example, you go far enough in the game, you are going to have a ridiculous amount of sticks and pelts. And if you just keep doing it willy-nilly, you really have no idea that it's taking up a quarter of your inventory overall. But if you have a chest dedicated to pelts, well, then when your chest of pelts is full, you know, I don't need any more pelts. I can just throw them away, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't know that if you were just throwing them in the nearest empty chest. And likewise, too, with the hard-to-get stuff, right? If you have it in its own chest, when you go in there, it really screams at you. You need more of this stuff, you know, and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll go get some. That's just the way it works. That and it also eases my OCD because, you know, everything has a place in a little pigeonhole, and you're filling it, right? So now this is crafting stuff, mostly natural crafting stuff. And I think that's it. Now that just leaves the edibles, right? So what we'll do is we'll grab the last chest with the edibles and the chest, and we'll go set them up in here. Now, for now, I don't have a basement, so we will just put these chests over here by the fire. Not a big patch of dirt. There we go. Like this. Interesting. I don't know why the doors like slightly pop open when you place them, right? Later on it'll just stay closed, but it's just whatever. As long as it's not like my refrigerator, right? That beeps when you leave it open. So, put in the edibles. I gotta figure out what to do with the magic stuff. I don't plan on using it, but that said, maybe someday I will. And so maybe I should just like stack it up someplace, and then if I decide to experiment with magic, well, I got supplies, right? I mean, that's the best way to experiment. If you're gonna, you know, trying to experiment with magic when you have nothing, just kind of puts a damper on the whole thing, right? You're like, oh, magic sucks. Well, it sucks because you didn't have anything. But if you had really, you know, all the supplies you've stacked up from hours of play, then you go and you're like, hey, magic's pretty cool. Yeah, it's because you got, you know, endless stuff. It's a lot easier to like. It's the same thing like learning to cook, right? If you're trying to learn how to cook, it's really hard when all you have in the kitchen is like, you know, maybe half a box of Cheerios and some, you know, milk beyond the expiration date. But, you know, you go to like one of those Food Network kitchens with like a full supermarket and like all the possible supplies behind you. Woohoo! You know, I can go experiment all day, you know. So, yeah, you make macaroni and cheese, but you can turn around and make macaroni and cheese with like croutons and, you know, bacon bits and, you know, fancy cheese, the type of cheese you'd never buy because it's like $12 a pound. And let that fireplace know its place, I guess. I didn't mean to punch it. Well, I did punch it, but I didn't mean to punch it. Ah, that sound. That crackling. Oh, gosh. Instantly makes me hungry. Even if I'm not really hungry. Got salivation going here. I see that I gotta fix my roof. I see that was left over from when I made it last time, and I need some blocks to stand on so I can get on the roof is what I need. This is building materials, right? Yeah, just give me some wooden blocks. And just plop some down so I can stand up. No, plop them down, not dig a hole. Okay, there we go. I do know what I'm doing sometimes. Seriously. Okay, let's remove these. A little trim. Light on the sides. Okay. Okay, I think that fixes it. It looks like it's... No, there's one block too many here. Is it this one? I think that's right. Yeah, it looks right. Okay. So let's... Now, on this side, I don't... Oh, there is an overhang. Okay. That's actually good, but it's not, it's incomplete. I needed to overhang a little more. I got some extra blocks here. This one's going to be tricky. The angle's goofy. And I don't know which block I really need. That one? Nope. Ooh, okay, that worked. That didn't. That did. Man. It's like playing pickup sticks with boxing gloves on. Okay. Ooh, that works. But then I had these other pieces underneath, so if I can go back to where I had it a second ago. Like that. And then one more. Not there. Okay. And this side actually looks good already. Okay. I'll take it. Let's double check. Yes, that does look good. Muy excelente. Okay, so we are pretty close to time, but now that we have storage, not huge amount of storage, but storage, I'm going to run over here just past our property line and gather some bits here. Oops. I'm just fanning the tree. Because, you know, it's a hot day. You don't want these trees to dry out, right? Certainly don't want them to dry out right before I chop them down. Oh, gosh. Oh. That's a cool looking sword. It probably weighs a ton. He's growling, so is he gearing to get me? We'll approach a little bit. I hear him. I see him. Okay, dirt nap for the wolf. Good. Okay. I think that's the only one in the neighborhood, so we can pick up some more goodies. Now, this brings up a good question. You know, this base is pretty well situated for farming. Lots of good land. I mean, we've extended our borders right now. There is plenty of space just outside the wall where we could farm, right? And in fact, that's probably by design. So, with that said, At some point when we unlock the farmer, it will need to kind of put down some roots and do some farming. Might do it here, but like I said before, you know, when it comes to fast travel, you have a limited number of bases you can build. And as far as a strategic base for fast traveling to, you know, regardless of what's actually at the base, but just, you know, a good place to be able to zip to quickly, this location is pretty poor, right? Because we're right by the cinder vault. So, you know, you could use one of your flame altars for this, or you can save that flame altar to go put someplace else and run the extra 15 seconds from the cinder vault if you ever had to come back here. And truth is, you never really need to come back here. So that one worked out well. The problem I have with, you know, breaking those rocks is you usually get one or two good shots where you get some rocks and then you start digging a hole, right? And so you see this big rock that you want to break in the little rocks just start sinking deeper and deeper into the earth. It's very frustrating. But, you know, all the games have their little quirks. You know, we've been playing, in my multiplayer group, we've been playing No Man's Sky. And that game certainly has its quirks in single player. But, oh my God, does it have quirks when it comes to multiplayer. You know, I love Hello Games to no end. I admire them. I respect them. The only thing about them that drives me nuts is that once they create a new feature, they press on and they rarely go back. They don't optimize it. If there's bugs, they rarely fix them. And you know, it's been over a decade, right? It's been a long time. I think they're accumulating slowly but surely a phenomenal amount of tech debt that needs to be addressed at some point, or it'll kill the game. I mean, you know, right now, you know, we're at kind of the crossroads of my group. Like, you know, we really enjoy the game. We like playing together in the game, but when we start hitting some of this weirdness, like whether or not you can see the inside of somebody's freighter as it really is, or, you know, seeing people's bases and when you can't see their bases, and, you know, here we go. Yep. I'm burying this rock. Okay. I give up. You know, it's maybe we're going to stop playing No Man's Sky as a group, which is too bad, because especially with Corvettes, right? That's holy smokes awesome. I can dismantle it, but I can't hit it with my axe. So I can hit that, but that's the tree behind what I'm trying to hit. Holy smokes, that tree was tough. Yeah, just dismantle it. Bye. Of course, if we leave No Man's Sky, that brings up the question, where will we go next, right? What will we grab? And that's an interesting discussion that's still ongoing. This was the same group that originally introduced me to Enshrouded, and you know, we got quite a ways up there, but you know, one of the key members of our group is actually two of the key members of our group are not available as much as they used to be, hardly at all. So that put that playthrough in limbo. And then, of course, the Enshrouded has really come a long ways since that group got going, and I think everybody's pretty much in agreement that we'd all like to kind of like restart and enjoy the game from scratch, anew, right? With all the new content. Now, I actually already am. That's what I'm doing here, right? But yeah, It's just interesting. Interesting. I do long for the days of like high school, right? Or junior high. You know, summer vacations, school vacations. If you weren't at school, you didn't have homework. What do you want to do, man? And oh boy, I remember we just played D&D or go swimming all day. Play video games all day. Oh boy. And then you spend the rest of your life wishing that you could do something like that all day. Because, like, I'm looking at the clock here. I got to go pick up a kid from school in half an hour. And then I have an online meeting after that. And maybe I'll get some time to edit this thing after that. Then I got to go pick up the other kid. And then later I have to drop off a kid at karate, pick up the other kid from robotics, pick up the other kid from karate. Somewhere in there I gotta make dinner and feed kids, mom. Oh boy, it is rough. So let's take a moment to reflect, and this is the perfect place to reflect. So today we it wasn't just about the building. We actually extended our reach a little bit. So we got the tower, right? So that gives us some reach. We got some new quests that we're going to need to explore. Unfortunately, none of them were the carpenter, but I'm pretty sure at least one of the other NPC quests will open up the carpenter for me. There's some type of hidden temple hidden tomb. That sounds promising. And of course, we want to beef up our flame with a spark, but we got to get to a flame sanctuary. We know where one is, but past experience has shown me that just knowing where it is, it's a start, but they're not usually as easy as that would imply. So we'll have to go check that out. But all in all, it was a successful run. Plus, you know, we got some proper storage, not proper long-term storage, but certainly better than when we were. So all things considered, I think this has been a very successful episode. I hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly did. And I hope you come back for the next one. I hope you come back for all of them. And if you missed any, go back and watch those. But in the meanwhile, I hope this finds you and yours in good health, good spirits, and perhaps just a touch of good fortune. Cheers.